You a big Ohio State guy too, right?
I am.
One of the most hated fans of the entire NCAA.
It's all right. We're winners at heart.
All right. I mean, people hate you guys because it is Ohio State, because they do got.
Hey, real quick. Clemson, that was a lie. That was a lie, man. That ref, how much you pay that dude though?
I know, right, dude? What, it was like 29-23, right? What was it at the end? Was it pass interference or something like that?
No, I think it was. I don't even know what it was. I forgot, but
yeah, it was really close. I mean, it was a close game. I mean, whoever had the ball at the end was going to win, right? You know, so it was.
But I'll definitely say this, dude. Clemson got wrecked by LSU in the playoff in the championship. So Ohio State most likely would have given a better fight than Clemson.
I don't know though. I don't know, because I didn't want to get embarrassed like Clemson did in the final championship. I knew we were a strong team, a good team, but man, Joe Burrow
is a monster.
Yeah, dude.
He's a beast.
And now speaking on Joe Burrow,
God, we got it now,
because this guy's Cincinnati Bengals.
I was about to say, like, I was thinking,
the guy that killed you, or no, you guys didn't play LSU. Never mind.
Nah,
but yeah,
get Red Rider out of here.
Yeah,
bro.
dude. Andy Dalton, where's he at now? The Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Yeah.
Cowboys now.
Yeah. So now you got Joe Burrow. You bandwagon. You know,
Okay.
ever since Joe Burrow's on the team, he became a Cincinnati Bengals fan.
Right. I've been on that.
You've been to a couple games though, right? You went to a couple here in Phoenix, right? At the Cardinal Stadium.
I went to, I think, 2 in Phoenix, and then I've been to, I think, 2 in Ohio. So I've seen both sides of it.
Oh, you went to Cincinnati and watched the game over there? Damn, that's what's up, dude. That's cool.
Now, what's the record of you going?
I lost every single game.
Every single game you went to?
I think there was one that we may have won, but Cardinals destroyed us.
And that's saying something too, dude.
Or not?
That's saying something.
Hey, I'm telling you, we had Palmer the
Carson Palmer
the first time. Then we had Andy Dalton since I've been alive. Well, since I've been
pretty
paying
much,
attention.
yeah.
You know, Carson Palmer and Andy Dalton, both trash.
Marvin Lewis the whole
and then
time.
Marvin Lewis.
He had something on Mr. Brown himself.
I
know that for sure, because they gave him a long run at it. The only thing that he won was like a couple playoffs in a season.
I don't even think it was a couple. I think it was just maybe one. I think
maybe.
Dude.
I mean, we had a couple good goes at it, but Marvin Lewis, man,
and he had a span for like 20 years, dude. He was like the coach for at least 20 years, dude. It was a long time.
And I mean, I'm pretty excited to see what the new coach has in store for Joe Burrow.
Yeah, it's going to be a new system, new quarterback. It's going to be like a complete change. I mean, obviously the first year they're not, it's hard to do something your first year with a new system, a new coach, a new quarterback.
Right.
So, we'll give it a couple of years, I'm sure. I mean, Joe Burrow looks like the man, dude. He looks he's a stud.
Trevor Lawrence, if that's what you were going into the championship thinking, who's the better quarterback, Lawrence or Burrow, you walked out 100% knowing that it was
Joe Burrow's a stud.
Lawrence is maybe like a couple years younger, but still like the talent or I don't know. You thought Lawrence's arm strength and his accuracy. Who'd he take out? Who was it? C.J. Anderson or who was the Clemson guy he took out? Because he was a freshman, right?
Yeah, no. C.J. Anderson was a running back. I don't know what the quarterback before.
He traded though. No, not traded. He just transferred to some other school.
Yeah, because that guy got mad. Yeah, he got big mad. The Clemson quarterback before Trevor Lawrence.
You thought like after that he forced some dude to transfer and then he blew up on the scene. Kind of looks like Sunshine. He's got long hair.
Yeah, Sunshine.
You thought, dude, and then I don't know. You watched that championship and you 100%. You're like, dude, Joe Burrow.
You knew for sure that Joe Burrow was gonna. Right. I mean, as soon as he did that, it's like automatic first pick. I'm pretty sure the Bengals even like hit him up before before the draft. They're like, yo, we're gonna pick you, dog. Like that's it. We're gonna pick you. You better take care.
He was calm and collective. He didn't really say anything about it. He didn't really have any input as far as being the number one pick or whatever.
That's kind of what you want to see though, too, right?
Right. He's a calm, collected dude.
Yeah, like no ego, like just humble dude.
And the thing I like the most, honestly, to be completely honest with you, is he's a Ohio State, or he's Ohio boy through and through.
He was, and he went to LSU.
Right. That's true.
Who was the guy that it was in his way at Ohio State? Who was the dude that?
I'm pretty sure it's probably like
Justin
good.
Justin Fields.
Justin Fields.
Justin Fields. He transferred over from Georgia, I believe. And it was a competition between him and Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow ended up leaving once they gave Justin Fields the opportunity.
And Urban Meyer, man, he made that mistake, dude.
I'm sure he's regretting that now. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, maybe it was just
fate, right?
It's hard to say.
It's fate. Anyway, whatever happened, it worked out in Joe Burrow's favor. You know, he got the championship, and now he's the number one pick, dude. So, you know, it happened for a reason. Yeah, at least you guys, you know, Ohio people got him back now in the state and Cincinnati. Right. So we'll see what he does. I'm sure he's going to be great. I mean, he looks great.
Like I'd heard some BS reports of him saying that he didn't want to go to the Bengals. Did you hear any? I did hear that. Something. I just thought it was nonsense.
To be honest, I don't think that.
Can you blame him?
Yeah, I don't think anybody really wants to go to the Bengals.
Yeah, I mean, if I was the number one draft pick, you know, I wouldn't want to go to the Bengals either, just because they're not a complete team right now. They're trying to find their pieces, and he's in the mix of all of it.
Yeah, really. I mean, he's going to be the number one guy. I mean, he's the guy. I mean, if they fail, it's on him. If they win, it's on him, you know.
Dallas, I'll have to say probably did the best in this round.
Like in the draft?
In the draft this year.
Who'd they pick up?
Shoot, I know they got that wide receiver.
Is it Lamb? CD Lamb?
CD Lamb.
Is he Oklahoma guy?
I think so.
Yeah, he looked like a beast, dude.
He looks dirty.
The funny thing, do you see that video where he gets drafted, right? So the draft it wasn't like a normal draft. So they have cameras and stuff set up at their home, and you know they're watching the draft on TV. And then he gets picked up, right? So CD Lamb gets picked up. He gets drafted by the Cowboys. And I can't remember. I think he has like two phones, dude. He had like one he was like talking on the phone with, and another one, I don't know, he just had in his other hand. And all of a sudden, his girl goes and reaches over to his phone, and he's like, no.
I did see that.
You ain't touching
something
that.
Like that. Like she was like, yo, I'm locking you in. Like you just got drafted. Like something like that. Yeah.
Right? I don't know what she was trying to do, or she was trying to like peep to see if he's like talking to other girls or something.
Hug me first before you hug your parents. Like,
yeah. So that's funny, dude. It's funny stuff.
Yeah, that was crazy.
But that's good. I mean, the Bengals got, you know, a good guy. It seems like a stud. You know?
Yeah, we'll see what happens. You know, we'll just have to wait. Hopefully, this whole stuff's over by the time the season rolls around.
Yeah.
You know, I can't hope for anything else. You know, other than football coming back on time.
That's true. I mean, so far it looks like it is because you know sports and stuff are coming back like in June, right? Yeah. Like they're like doing June, July.
I saw hunky ass sport. NASCAR came back with no fans in the stadium.
UFC did too. UFC came back.
I saw that one too.
Yeah,
that was weird. He was all screaming and stuff, and no one's cheering.
Yeah,
for him.
Exactly.
That was bizarre.
Yeah, very very strange. But going back to Ohio, so you came over here. What? You're pretty young, right? Elementary school or so?
No, I was actually like one.
Oh, really?
Or I was like a newborn whenever I came over here, but I try and go back there every other year. I've
seen you. Yeah, family. You go check it out. Right. So kind of because you know we're in Arizona, we're based in Arizona. It's a complete difference from Ohio and Arizona. So like maybe give some people that don't know about Ohio. Yeah, like other than the weather. Clearly, I mean you know it snows there and it doesn't snow here.
The weather's crazy, humidity, all that good stuff, but. No, the people over there are just more homey. They're more family oriented,
like welcoming almost.
Right. Like they just accept you with open arms, pretty much. You know.
Yeah, like kind of
like you can meet someone down the street and they're okay with you. You know.
Yeah.
Just like on the weekends or whatever, you know, like Memorial Days or anything like that. You know, everyone just gets together. Over here, I feel like it's hard to say. Like over here, I feel like everyone's like distant from each other. No one really wants to become like a unit.
Yeah. Because like here, you know, you got neighbors and stuff, and I mean, we've been in this house for like 20 years, dude, and I don't really talk to my neighbors. Barely know who they are. So I'm assuming, you know, based off of what you're saying, you know, people over there, they know their neighbors, they hang out with their neighbors. I mean, you know, they knock on their door and like, yo, can I borrow some milk or give me some sugar or whatever, that sort of stuff, thing, right? Yeah,
exactly. So I mean, a unity. It's close over there. You know, the layout of the land is completely different. You know, it's just forest in some areas and then urban areas in others.
So it's just, I mean, Arizona's kind of the same, right? You go a little bit north, you go to Flagstaff and stuff, and you get pine trees and everything like that, or you go to White Mountains, and it's. But I mean, I'm sure it's more like that in Ohio. I'm sure it's like. Because you from where we are to get to the north, like it takes like 4 hours. I'm sure traveling in Ohio,
it's
like
everywhere. It's
like you like go one street and it's all green, and then the next street it's like, you know, I don't know, but
it does take it like it literally takes so long to get places here in Arizona or Tucson versus like Ohio. Everything like is
it's
like
close,
10, 15 minutes away. You know?
Close together, and because.
Unless you live out in the country, then that's a completely different story. But
are there lakes and stuff? Like, is there bodies of water? Because I don't think I've seen a body of water in like a year.
There's quite a bit actually. Fishing over there is huge. I think there's a huge lake not too far from where we stay at. I forgot what it's called. Like it's something famous like Lake Erie or.
Try to stay a little close to the mic, just because I'm not catching.
That's fine.
Yeah, but
is it flat? Like it's not close to Kansas, right? Like I've heard something that Kansas is as flat as like a pancake or some nonsense. But it's not there, right? Like it's more.
Yeah, I mean, flat. So they don't have any mountains or anything like that. So it is pretty flat. There's a lot of forest everywhere, pretty much. Last time I went, the time before last time, we went during winter. That was pretty interesting. That was a huge change of
scenery. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I mean, coming from here, I'm like, if you go to November, like let's say November here, we're at like 80 plus still. It's like 85, 88 degrees, and then I'm sure going from here in November to Ohio in November, it's like Christmas over there. Yeah, it's snowing and stuff.
We went during Christmas time. When we left, it was a little bit after Christmas. When we left, it was almost 1 degree.
Really?
One degree outside, and that's when we first had my daughter. She was not. I think she was like a year, maybe, if that. So she was a newborn. That was pretty interesting for me too, just because I had to deal with keeping her warm throughout that whole experience.
Yeah, exactly.
Meanwhile, out here, we'll just have her however.
Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter here. You don't got to watch her for that.
Right. My girl had her in like four different jackets.
Oh,
and stuff.
I'm sure, dude. I'm sure, especially with the baby, dude. You're trying to keep them as warm as you can, just because. Yeah, just keep them, put a couple socks on them and some hoodies and stuff. But
right.
Here it's like you don't even in December, dude. It doesn't really matter.
No, not at all. Not at all.
I'm sure it's a big
shorts, dude. You're in freaking shorts in December, just
tank top.
Around.
Yeah. It doesn't.
Let's go to the pool, guys.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so it's a big difference. I'm sure. That's cool though. Like we didn't even really know go to Ohio and it's kind of more friendly, more welcoming. Like people
it is. Yeah, it's more family oriented for sure.
That's cool, man, because it's definitely not like that here, at least where we're at,
Yeah, exactly.
You say what's up to somebody, and they look at you funny, You say, oh, hey, how are you doing? And they're like, what?
Yeah, everyone wants to shoot you or stab you over here,
Why are you talking to me, bro?
Over there, they just want to shake your hand.
Yeah, say what's up and stuff. That's cool, dude. That's cool. But you haven't been to any Ohio State football games, huh?
I have not. That's
bucket list.
That's my next thing. I wanted to go to the Fiesta Bowl out here in Phoenix. It was last year. I wanted to go to that, but
I'm sure the tickets were
dude.
I'm sure the tickets were expensive.
For like nosebleed tickets, they're like still $250, something like that.
Yikes, bro.
So
it's not worth it, right?
They are freaking horrible.
Just to watch them lose to Clemson.
Right. That would have been sad too. That would have been real mad.
But it's like a religion like there, right? Like in Ohio, like tailgating here in Arizona, it's whatever. I've heard like SEC schools is crazy, but Ohio State is on their level.
They're. I've heard that they're a pretty big party school. Yeah. I haven't really been there too much, so I couldn't really speak for the way that they tailgate and stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I've been to mostly just tailgates out here. I went to a tailgate in Phoenix whenever I went to the Bengals game. There was a grip of Bengal fans, surprisingly. A lot of people travel out here from Ohio. I see a lot.
There's probably like older people, huh? Just like snowbirds and stuff.
Snowbirds, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'll see your occasional teenagers and stuff like that, but more than likely, I'll see just older people repping Ohio State or Cincinnati.
Yeah. I mean, I went to a Cardinals Broncos game. I think it was last year, maybe the year before. And it was like 50-50 split, dude. It was like 50 Cardinals, like 50% Cardinals fan and 50% Broncos fan. So it's like, dude.
But you can't blame those, like, because I'm assuming a lot of those Broncos fans live in Phoenix or Arizona, but I don't blame them for not liking the Cardinals. Like, if you go to Dallas, I assume most likely, like, all of them are Cowboys fans.
Texas is a big football
it's huge,
state too.
Huge, high school, college, everything, dude. It's huge, dude.
Absolutely.
Huge.
They even got Houston over there too, so they're split up between those two. I mean, Texas alone is 2 states put in one, So.
Yeah, I know, right? It used to be a country stuff too.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, they have the Texans there and they have the Cowboys there. Is that it? They only got the 2 NFL teams?
Hey, Isaac, Dallas sucks too, by the way.
Damn, Isaac. Damn, bro.
Had to shout him out real quick.
Yeah, he said CD Lamb ain't shit, bro. That's what Chowder said, though, not me.
Ezekiel, where did he come from, though?
Yeah, that's true, huh? Ohio State, that's true, dude. Ezekiel's a beast, man.
He's a beast, man.
Yeah, dude, they paid him, what they needed to pay him. So.
I was sad when he left, but, I know homeboy had to do his thing over there.
Yeah, dude, and he did do his thing, dude.
He ran over in that championship, dude. He freaking...
On Oregon,
Bama,
right? No,
it was
Oregon. Was it Oregon?
Yeah. Dude.
Yeah,
I think so. No.
Was it...
I don't think we played Oregon.
They beat Bama in the first because they were the 4th, right? I think they were the 4th seed that year. Right. And they were it was the first year of the playoffs, and it was cool because they were,
That was a crazy year because we had our 3rd string quarterback.
Yeah, that's right. I do remember something like that. I definitely remember that.
We had our third string, Cardell Jones.
And yeah, that's right.
I sure remember that.
And he threw that long ass pass for a touchdown. Oh my god, I was freaking out, dude.
And the 3rd string quarterback winning the championship, dude.
The 3rd string Ohio State quarterback is better than probably 80% of the 1st stringers all over the college. All over, dude.
That is true.
I bet the opposite or the other team was so sad.
I know.
I would have been so sad.
Yeah, I know. It's like we let this 3rd string guy who's been on the bench all year.
But then again, you had Ezekiel running it down the field too, running people over.
I'm sure that
was the one year that
helped him out a lot.
That was the year that we won the championship. I think that was 2014.
I want to say.
Yeah, 14, I believe.
I know you guys won in 2012, right, against Oregon. I know there was one season you guys beat Oregon. I think it might have been the very first college football.
That was
playoff.
it. That's what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's exactly.
It wasn't Oregon. Ah, man.
I think they beat Bama. I want to say they beat Bama in the first game.
No, we beat Bama to win the national championship.
Okay, so who? I wonder who they played because it was the 1st seed. So Bama wasn't the 1st seed that year, and we can probably just look it up.
I mean, we can, yeah.
What? It was either Bama or Clemson. No, I don't think
you guys. I mean, since the college football playoffs started, right? You guys got 2 championships. I think that it started in like 2012 or so.
I think we only have one, to be honest.
Really? Yeah,
one
since it's just one.